starting it. I'm starting.
I am not.
You're not gonna stop me. It's starting. This is me starting it.
Hold on. Fuck. Ah!
Hey, that's some rude language. Too
Yeah,
late. We've started it.
Boy, oh boy.
This is an intro. Hello, professionalism. John and John in the morning with John and John.
Yeah.
It's also not in the morning.
It's not in the morning. It's very afternoon.
And also, it's not going to be John and John for very long because one John is going to have to leave to collect his noodles real quick.
Oh yeah.
It's soon, but did you know it's John and John for now?
John and John, man.
Yeah, John and John and John. I don't know where the third John came from, but yeah, there's the third John. That's also John.
He's Master Chief.
Third John. Now there's 3 Johns.
Oh.
Boom. 3 Johns. John, John, and John. The third John's silent. No?
Mm-mm.
No, okay. It's just John and John. So, John, we've been absent for a while.
Yeah, we have.
Whose fault is that?
It's mine. It is mainly my fault.
And why is that?
Life has gotten in the way. A lot of the podcast is going to be talking about what we've been doing for the past hiatus we have had.
Oh man.
So that's going to be something to talk about.
Talking about things between the hiatus. Wow.
Yeah.
Man, there's so much to talk about. Like time flowing and the wind growing and blowing and oh man, so much to talk about. We've also got some more art.
Yeah, I've been busy with that as well. Most of my time while I was on my hiatus was me adjusting to the artwork again.
I thought you were gonna say daylight savings time for some reason. And I was gonna remind you that it's only an hour, John. You don't need to spend 3 weeks adjusting for an hour.
But yeah, that's most of what's happened and been. Right now, we are expecting other people to get on. Twisted
Eventually.
Life might show up, as well as another. I think Twisted's the only one showing up. For information, those of you who are expecting Noodle and Grizzy to get on, they've been more busy than we have.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say
don't know.
that. I mean, you speak for yourself. I've been super busy. I've been
Yeah.
so busy. I've been doing all kinds of stuff and things.
Yeah, we've been busy with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, stuff and things that have been busy.
Oh, and we've been doing D&D a lot lately.
Yes. Not to be confused with S&M.
No.
Completely different. The D&D stands for Dungeons and Dragons, and S&M stands for, well, no, never mind. Anyway, yeah, D&D. Pretty amazing.
So, yeah, a lot of fun stuff has happened there. A lot of hilarious things.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Trying to post this stuff everywhere.
Hilarious things like getting attacked by a giant spider, then getting attacked by a baby giant spider. over and over and over again. You know, I mean, somebody just doesn't know when to leave spiders alone. Because turns out spiders, I don't know if you know this, but they're wild animals. And we've also had somebody building a raft to go, like, skiing down the Andes. I don't know why you ski down the Andes on a raft, but, you know, it was done.
Yeah, I mean, I would talk about the part where, like it was like during the harsh winter in Ohio. I would sled down a steep hill on a with a friend of mine on a freaking van hood. We would just take a van hood and just sled down the side of the hill and almost hit a few trees. Walking back up the hill was the gruesome part. It was painful. It
Yeah,
was a
especially
very,
with
very
all the
steep
dead
hill.
deer that you hit on the way down the hill. That's really the
Yeah,
worst
we
part.
called it redneck knowledge, I think.
Redneck knowledge. It's really
Yeah.
the worst part of the whole thing, honestly.
Yes.
Oh,
Uh,
my noodles are summoning me. Ah!
while we're here, or I'm
Summoning.
here. Yeah, good luck, man. While we're here, we do have a lot of topics to talk about, a lot of things that's happened in the past few weeks. Um, I don't know if you guys use us for Halo information. I wouldn't recommend it, but hey, the more the merrier. You're watching, you're giving us some love. I usually just do this for fun. I don't do it for like seriousness or like any other podcast does. If it has turned to a point where I am getting too serious, I might put it down and take a break. But yeah, this is episode 6. It's not episode 5 like the strange thumbnail is right now. I forgot to do that because I was momentarily watching me some YouTube, relaxing while I was doing that. But other than that, uh, yeah, a lot of stuff. We got like a lot of new news about Arma 3, Halo, um, even our industry, like actors and stuff like that. We got a lot of big topics on that personally. A lot of stuff has happened in the art industry. I don't know about artists. It's mainly actors today. I haven't had anybody. There is something relating to something I want to discuss, but other than that, that's what I've been doing and stuff like that. Those of you who just showed up to the podcast, my name is John117Arts. I am the 3D graphic designer, a voice actor. I wouldn't consider myself a voice actor because I'm not involved in anything else anymore. I've been mostly focusing on getting myself more physically prepared for the army, which I am joining, and that is going to be coming up soon. Maybe in a month and a half, because I have been most of what during the podcast and most of the hiatus was me working out and physically preparing for boot camp, so I can have less of a struggle. That's all I gotta say. It's that difficult when it comes to boot camp, or basic training, as it's supposedly called, or supposed to be called. Other than that, yeah. Um, got a lot of stories to talk about. We got a lot of journeys I've had.
All of the journeys involving cheese and dead deer, apparently.
I had cheese. Oh yeah, I ate a lot of cheese over the hiatus.
Yeah, that's the real reason he was gone. He was in the bathroom just straining and crying because he had way too much cheese. He actually went to Wisconsin to abandon us. It's the story he doesn't want to tell. The story of his trip to Wisconsin. Yeah, that's the sound he was making the entire time. It was kind of just sad. Man, really, I gotta say, it's good to have you back, John.
Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna do this a weekly thing. I don't expect a lot of people to watch, considering we've come out of the dark.
Oh man, everybody's gonna watch. We're the most popular show on YouTube.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally. You heard it here first. $50 billion viewers.
I wish that was reality.
Are you kidding me? We'd get banned from YouTube in an instant.
Uh,
Don't me. You know it's to be true. Look inside yourself. Listen, if we had 50 billion viewers, we could afford to hire somebody to actually get us a proper, setup for our stream.
yeah. that would have been great. Very,
Yeah.
very great.
And some proper co-host instead of me.
So I hope everyone here um is enjoying the stream.
Nope.
Those of you those of you who wonder why we have an open chat, we usually use that. Not a lot of people type in it. I've noticed over our podcasts, not a lot of people knew why we had it open and looked at it. We usually use it for like people like, hey, can you like talk about this or like a topic and so on and so forth.
It
We
gives
have
us...
our limits though. We have our limits of what topics.
Oh, no, we don't. That's a lie. That's a total lie. We definitely will talk about absolutely everything and anything. Don't listen to Chief. He's lying. What's that? You want to talk about the finances of Saudi Arabia? Let's do this! Oh, man! 5-hour podcast on Saudi Arabian finances. Oh, hey. I forgot. We have to have some music in the background. I am so professional. See, look. Oh, it's way too loud? Okay. See, look. It's amazing.
Lovely.
We now have music, and it's DMCA free. Because we have to worry about that now.
Yeah, we do.
And that's why I'm going to play nothing but Rush. Closer to the heart.
Yep. I don't know,
But to the captain! You're no captain! Alright, Chief. What's on the agenda today? This is our first session back since your vacation.
Well, I'm gonna be talking. Most of like the welcoming back for us is gonna be talking about what we did over the past few like weeks. I think it was 3 weeks I was hiatus.
It's almost like a full month.
Almost a full month, yeah. He was originally gonna do this weekly, but had something come up and wanted a weekly break from it. So, that and that. The first week, I think I was just home doing artwork.
And a beautiful artwork you came up with. You can see some of that artwork in the background.
Very much. It is present across the screen.
Whoosh.
So I also have been doing art relating to characters I'm writing. Like Charles is one of them. He's like the largest character I've written over the past like time I've had him. I've had to rewrite several characters and all that, but one of the big things I've done was Halo roleplay, and I've been getting back into that. There's some good communities out there.
Ha!
Some
Good
have
communities.
Well, I found one good, but I don't want to talk or say mean things about them because it's already heated in there. About
Already
just one
heated.
individual causing problems. But that's one of them. I've been spending my best time. Most of my time has been on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, it's the link in the description as well as our Discord server.
Oh yeah, let me add in
Yeah.
my super cool picture that I definitely drew. Here, let me share my super cool picture. Oh. What do you mean I can't? Ugh. So mean. I was gonna show some of my art that I worked on in MS Paint, but apparently that's not gonna work.
Yeah. A lot of drama is happened over the past weeks as well. I'm not
Delicious,
getting into
delicious
that.
drama.
Yep.
Not with me and John, though.
No, nothing's happened dramatically with the podcast.
Except for that whole thing where I stole his sandwich from the break room. Yeah, we had a whole shootout in the break room. It was terrible. It was awful. Many lives were lost. It was just the worst. There were no survivors.
Yeah.
But other than the drama,
yeah, it's been alright. I've had a camping trip. I went off-roading.
Off-roading. Now that's when you leave the road behind, right?
Yeah, you just go off-road and go in the mud and the dirt and the gravel and then the dirt and then the mud.
Well, why can't you just do that in your backyard?
My backyard, my fucking parents, my stepfather would kill me. So
Oh, come on. The grass will grow back. Eventually.
I mean, he already tears up his own yard, but the yard is like not big enough for a big old truck and a Grand Jeep Cherokee.
Well, then get a regular bicycle, shove an engine on it, and ride that around the backyard. Boom. See, we have great outdoors at home. You're welcome. This is why you need to have me around, man. You've had 3 weeks away from me. And now you're seeing why you needed me in your life. To give you wonderful life advice, like tear up your stepfather's backyard with a horrific abomination that'll probably explode the second you build it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I think it's a good idea.
What?
Don't you zone me out! Don't you tune me out!
I zoned out. Very hard zoned out.
Oh, I can't believe you. You were saying you went out off-roading.
Yeah, I did.
And after that?
After that, we got stuck driving a truck that barely ran well with the gasoline it had. It was flat gas, and the engine blew up. And my friends want to rebuild the engine. Ever since it like kablooied.
Well, that's why you should have had me build the engine, man. I have years of experience with doing nothing. So I could have told you exactly how to build the engine.
Yeah.
It's true, man. It's true.
Yeah, it is. Murphy.
Don't you just agree with me? Don't you just agree with me?
Oofy, oofy, goof.
Oofy, 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 oof.
So, I have some. So the topics right now. Right now I have them up, and how I organize them is differently compared to what I did. I'm starting to do Google Docs now. It was like last time I did it, it was like episode 4. It was like the last time I actually used pen and paper. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not doing it anymore. But so we got a very I don't know if a lot of people play Arma 3 or play the game at all, but Arma 3 is going to Vietnam. The next update will drop dozens of Vietnam weapons and vehicles and a big new map.
Ooh, Vietnam.
Yeah,
you know, I really love the
PC's
unsung mod for
yeah,
Arma 3.
it was yeah, that's a very nice mod. PC gaming's biggest military sandbox will be expanding soon with SOG Prairie Fire, a new paid DLC focused on the Vietnam War. The $23, €23, and £23 DLC will add a bunch of new era-specific weapons, pistols, revolvers, rifles, shotguns, grenade launchers, and deadly grenades, traps, and other special items, along with 50-plus vehicles from the period armed helicopters, gunboats, light tanks, cars, trucks, static weapons, 1 jet, 5 small boats, 2 bicycles, as said by Bohemia. Maybe the most interesting to Arma players will be the new terrain, Kamlonam. Kamlonam, a fictional 300-kilometer squared slice of land representing the Vietnam's entire area of operations, including Ho Chi Minh Trail.
You're getting it? You're getting it?
Ran from the North Vietnam through neighboring Laos and
Cambodia.
To South Vietnam. Based on that, it sounds like the map will attempt to distill distant features on region down to the single continuous play space. Arma maps themselves are major additions to the game, and it'll be interesting to see how this one sets the stage for the jungle warfare that the Vietnam War is often remembered for.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, there's the screenshots that are seen is showing one of the helicopters, and it's very accurate to what it was, especially there's like Green Beret. I think I'm seeing right now walking away.
Well, it has to be, considering how much effort went into Unsung. I mean, if you can get everything for free, what's the point in getting it for paid?
Yeah.
They got to pull out their A game, man.
Oh yeah. There are separate playable factions for both Vietnamese sides of the conflict, the ARVN and the PAVN. But the co-op multiplayer campaign is focused on the American MAC SOG Special Forces unit. It will feature 6 missions, 9 other multiplayer scenarios, and 5 single-player ones, including a mission for both MACV and PAVN that introduced you to the jungle combat from either perspective will be bundled in. This guy has a weird way of putting things together is why. But
It's all
I
right.
play a lot of Arma 3. And I don't know whether this update dropped. It didn't drop as I've noticed. It is something that they're cooping up for us. They got. It appears they're bringing in some M16s, a lot of other weapons, customizable gear, all that stuff.
Well, that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be very fun. Um, we also have, I think, the biggest, like, we have a lot of big topics.
Big topics.
Before we go into the topic of Halo, I did listen to Hunt the Truth. It's a very good podcast. It's more of a like interactive audiobook than a podcast, if anything. Originally, it's supposed to be a podcast about a news reporter and his journey on hunting the truth about the Master Chief. That is all I'm going to say. I honestly love it. A lot of people love the series. If you guys want to go check it out, it's the whole 2 seasons are free on YouTube, SoundCloud, and all that. It was a exclusive thing. It was happening for the game Halo 5. That's the only thing I found good come out of the game was Hunt the Truth. When it comes to story, because it's very fleshed out. I just like if you know everything about lore, it already pieces everything together for you. So, yeah.
Nice.
But as we're going onto the topic of Halo, the 6th season for MCC has released as of yesterday or the day before. It is a very good, it's a very big season. It's gonna be lasting 2 months. There's all this other there's a lot of stuff on this thing. It is horrendous. So, there's new armors based off Fireteam Raven and Halo Online for Halo 3, and new backpack accessory customizations for Halo 3. New animated visors, nameplates, and new tech suit colors that doesn't make sense. Season 6 also brings a new batch of challenges to complete for season points. For more info, check the Season 6 launch blog on Halo Waypoint. The exchange. Players can now use the exchange to spend season points on unique customizations from past season or limited time challenges. Visit the exchange for the main menu to see what's currently available. Waterfall, a new Halo 3 map originally made for Halo Online. The map Waterfall is now available in Halo 3 custom games. Waterfall is a symmetric map that supports all major game variants in Halo 3. Waterfall received significant updates after the flight testing, but we will like to gather more data from players around performance or bugs that we can make sure Waterfall is ready to enter the regular rotation in matchmaking. And then we have new game variants. Escalation Slayer. Players progress through a series of weapons by earning kills with one each. When a player gets a kill, the final weapon, they will win the round. You will also downgrade opponents to the previous weapon tier by assassinating them or sticking them with a plasma grenade. Escalation Slayer will be available in Halo Reach, Halo 4, Halo 2 Anniversary. Players can configure game settings to customize the experience and create unique weapon variants. Team changing and custom games. The custom games across all multiplayer titles. All players can now change teams during a match. Choose leader only, pre-game only, or always options while setting up custom game lobbies. Always is the default setting. There's mouse and keyboard support now for Xbox on MCC, secondary bindings for mouse and keyboard, field of view and crosshair position options for Xbox, expanded audio options, voice input, output, audio threshold, and more. It's the list goes on. There is so much stuff.
So much stuff! It's amazing! It's a cornucopia of new things!
They could also configure text to speech and speak to touch can now be configured within the game on both Xbox and PC. Narrative can be configured within the game on Xbox and on PC. It will continue to use system level Windows narrative feature. Disable background video is an entirely new option available on all platforms. And armor customization is now in. Right? Okay. So there is so much stuff.
So
they fixed a lot of stuff with Halo 2, Halo
stuff.
CE especially.
Oh no, did we lose Chief? Well, I think we might have lost Chief. Well, on the off chance that we did.
Very nice.
Is Chief back?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hi. Welcome back.
Wi-Fi cut it off?
Okay, now don't go leaving us again like that, you bastard.
No, I'm not. But yeah, thank you for the like. Whoever liked the video.
Yeah, we got a like.
Yay! This means more than you think.
Yay! Now, to successfully take over the internet with that one like.
Also, there is a lot of... So apparently Doom 3 is in VR.
Okay.
And the game hasn't been received well. Because it was just ported in.
Well, I didn't figure it would be.
Considering that, it's just... boggling. It's like a 5-minute video of IGN reviewing the game. Nothing really. It's a PlayStation VR title. So that's something to know.
A PlayStation VR title, you say? Really interesting. PlayStation VR is, I thought at least, usually pretty good.
Yeah, I don't have really much to say about it. But there is a very controversial thing that is opened up about Warhammer. I think this is the first time we're talking about it. Warhammer 40K.
All right,
But
which controversial thing?
somebody is saying on in an article that there are too many Warhammer video games.
There are not nearly enough, if you ask me.
There's not nearly enough. Like, he has a whole list of them. Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon, Warhammer 40,000 Space Wolf. Space
Listen.
Wolves with a thing?
Listen, anyone who says there's too many, hasn't played the ones that we have.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't think this is enough, but I haven't heard of Warhammer. Here's the thing that triggered me most when it comes to it, because this is all Warhammer 40,000. He's including things like Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh yeah, because Warhammer
stuff.
Fantasy and 40K are the same thing, right?
Yeah, totally. That's apparently how it works. Don't see that happening. As not interesting. It's legit not right.
You monster.
Oh, that's what Warhammer Space Wolf is. For 2000. But yeah. I think this is a game. This is a game I'm wanting to get in. It's called Dead Cells. I haven't been able to get it.
Dead
but
Cells, yes.
Yeah, there's a new update called Curse of the Dead Gods. Welcomes into the temple. Curse of the Dead Gods released on PlayStation last month. So, not much to say about it. It's just the game itself is very appealing, especially the advertisements for it. But the article mainly goes over the main character and spoils a lot of stuff for me.
Now, why would you go read spoilers?
Yeah. It's an article, and I expected something else, but
But instead, you got spoilers. Well,
Yeah,
don't go sharing
big
those spoilers, you bastard.
So apparently IGN is saying that GTA 5 could be free on your iPhone. Today on the Daily Fix, Grand Theft Auto 5 is kind of coming to your phone. The gaming acclaimed GTA 5 is headed to Game Pass, where fans will be able to play it on PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, as well as Android phones. The Electric Software Association has announced its plans for the first all-digital E3 convention. While many of the usual suspects, such as Xbox and Nintendo, have confirmed their precipitation, there's no sign of Sony's involvement just yet. And finally, Brian Altano stops by to share his Desert Island movie recommendation, and it's all presented by Movies Anywhere. Check out. That's an advertisement.
Good work there, buddy. Oh man.
But
dude, I can't wait to hear about that.
yeah.
Dude.
I'm honestly confused how this is gonna work on a phone. It's a big game. It is hundreds of gigabytes, like almost 100 gigabytes.
Live streaming.
Live streaming it?
That's how they want. That's the future of gaming that they want, my dude. That's the future they want.
So, There is a new battle royale game called starring Pac-Man. Comes to Nintendo Switch on Wednesday. Wednesday, I think it already came out. Pac-Man 99 follows the vein of Tetris 99 and Super Mario Bros. 35, both in reimagining classic games as battle royale competitions and launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch Online. Now, here's the kicker.
Okay.
Here's the kicker.
Give me the kicker.
What
Give
about
me the
us on
kicker.
PC? Okay. What about us?
What about
I don't
what
have
about
it. I
what
don't. I
about the
can't
PC
afford a
users?
Nintendo Switch right now.
Can we PC users get something?
Yeah,
do we
we
get
want something
get-
special.
do we get something special? No.
Come on, Nintendo.
Oh, what's that? What's that, Nintendo? I'm getting something. I'm getting something from Nintendo. Oh, it's being faxed over. I'm seeing a hand. Okay. I'm seeing a thumb. It's a middle finger. It's a middle finger from Nintendo.
Oh no.
That's all I'm seeing. It's just a big middle finger.
Yeah. So the game itself looks very nice. It's an announcement. They had an announcement regarding it, and it is a multiplayer game. I think players play ghosts or something of it. But other than that, I am getting yelled at fucking Discord. Somebody saying reply, RP. I'm in the middle of something.
Reply in the middle of your live stream. Reply.
The game itself appears confusing at first. I don't understand the point of it being a battle royale.
Okay. Well, I didn't understand the point of Tetris being a battle royale, but you know.
That too. Here's I think I think one of the biggest kickers, and I think a lot of people play this game. I know a certain someone in our that joins the podcasts a lot is Twisted, and he plays Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and Warzone. So, how to fix Warzone's never-ending update loop on PlayStation and Xbox.
What about PC? Come on, guys. Oh, wait, I'm getting a fax. Oh, it's another middle finger.
So, there's Warzone players on console have been stuck in a never-ending update loop where they need to install the update multiple times over, but Raven Software has offered players a solution to fix this frustrating issue. Since Warzone's update on April 6th, which nerfed the dominant FFAR AUG weapons, some console players had to install the latest updates over and over. This never ending update loop has been preventing players with accessing Warzone as the download never completes. Some players reported this issue after the mid-season 2 update drop, but the issue appears to be cropped again after the most recent Warzone update. To end the update loop and access the game, some players have reported that they had to completely uninstall the game and reinstall it. However, Raven Software have now acknowledged the issue in Warzone and have provided a possible solution. What's the solution? Taking to their official Trello board, Raven Software added a card to their Warzone list that states some players on console are having to reinstall the update multiple times over. They have confirmed that the issue is under investigation and asked players to refer to the description for a potential solution. Here's what Raven suggests to fix another updating loop. Let both install, launch the game, Go to TLC Management Screen R3 from the main menu via settings menu. Install both campaign packs and special ops
Okay.
packs.
Uh, what? You lost me.
I
You completely
I
lost me.
don't know if those are pay or just free. I am not
So
sure.
pay money to install these DLCs, and that'll
I
fix
am
it.
not sure if it's pay or not. Raven emphasized that this should fix the update loop, but asked other players to let them know the results. You can get in touch through either their Twitter or r/call Warzone. So okay, apparently you have to I'm not entirely sure why, but this has been the first thing I found on the news uh, that I've been a little bit reluctant to put on here.
Oh, this is the first one. This one's the first one, not the spoilers.
Well, here's why. Not a lot of us, the only person, not a lot of us play COD besides the special guests we have on the show.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
I don't know much about it personally, but we're like, I think an hour and a half in now, I think. And I've not even finished all of my stuff that I have up here. All of the topics I have. But there's one about Overwatch. It's just talking about skins. It's nothing really important, but the one I want to talk about is that Ryan Reynolds reportedly doesn't want to work with Scarlett Johansson in the MCU.
Wait, Burt Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds?
Who's Bert?
You don't know who Burt Reynolds is. Oh my goodness. I am walking away. Done. Nope. Done. Can't believe this. Can you believe this guy?
Alright, so only one man has final say in regards of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Kevin Feige has
Feige.
certainly earned the right after taking the up-proven Marvel Studios, which have never even produced one of their own movies before and turning the MCU into a cinematic juggernaut that it is today. And while that the franchise definitely fosters a collaboration environment, we've heard on
Rumor.
a few occasions now that Ryan Reynolds is hoping to secure a healthy amount of creative control over Deadpool. And D, with the Merc with a mouth and bound, and sure a big talking point in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it seems that the Hollywood star wants to have a good deal of input on which direction he's taken in and what the studio does with the character. Now that's a good thing, as he's acted the character and has more experience in it with other people, and certainly knows how to do it. He has done a good job acting as Deadpool, and for an actor, you need to know. You're gonna personally know the character more than your like director and all this stuff, and you have to have some input on it. But other than that, one thing that's been reported a few times now is that Ryan Reynolds hopes that his Wade Wilson cross paths with many of the MCU's most notable heroes. But apparently, there's one person he is not too keen on working with. as insider Daniel Richmond sorry if I butchered that name,
It's
claims
okay.
that the actor isn't particularly enthusiast what enthusiastic about the prospect of sharing the screen with Scarlett Johansson. Over his Patreon page, the tipster says that Reynolds doesn't want to find himself in the same MCU project as the Black Widow star because they were once married, with the implication being that perhaps there are still hard feelings for a bit of awkwardness between the two, and still could not become an uncomfortable situation that they have. So Ryan
Basically, he
Reynolds and
doesn't want
Scarlett
to be in a
Johansson,
movie with his ex-wife, which is perfectly understandable.
they were married.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to look this up. Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Stop everything.
No, he's Canadian.
Stop everything. He has to look up. He has to look it up. He has to find out.
Oh, oh, he was married with Scarlett Johansson.
You didn't know this, and you didn't trust me when I said it.
I'm just double checking, you see.
I just didn't trust you, John. Oh, thanks, John.
Going on to an hour.
No, it's okay, John. It's okay. I understand you don't trust me.
Now, here comes the biggest.
Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo.
The biggest art industry related, like towards acting and all that. This is what most of it is today. But Hollywood actor arrested in alleged 227 million Ponzi scheme. Zachary J. Harwitz, a small-time actor, was arrested Tuesday in Los Angeles on a federal charge that he ran a massive Ponzi scheme that defrauded investigators out of 227 million by touting fictitious film license deals with
Fictitious.
fictitious HBO, Netflix, and other platforms. Howitz, 34, has been appeared in minor films under the stage name Zach Avery. Was accused of fabricating emails from HBO and Netflix executives for the non-existent film distribution agreements and an attempt to save off demands for payment from investors. In a sworn statement filed in Los Angeles federal court, FBI agent John Verstro, that's a nice name, laid out a brazen scheme by Horwitz to persuade investors to pour huge sums of money into his film distribution company, 1 inch millimeter capital LCC. What? Capital LLC. Howitz sent investors bottles of Johnny Walter Blue Label Scotch
Walker.
with the company's 2015 annual report that highlighted a library of 52 films his company was supposedly distributing in Africa, Australia, New Zealand, and South America. According to Veristro, the roster of films included the 2012 horror film The Lords of the Salem and the 1989 action film Kickboxer. The martial arts action star Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Horwitz told investors falsely that he had strategic partnerships with HBO, Netflix, and other platforms to license the foreign distribution rights. The investors were promised returns as high as 40% within a year. In reality, the FBI said Howitz had no licensing deals and diverted much of the money for personal benefit and used some of the money for the 2018 purchase of Beverly Wood home, all listed for sale for $6.5 million. The 6-bedroom home features a pool, wine cellar, and gym. Since December 2019, Howit's company has defaulted on more than 160 payments due to his investors, according to the FBI. Its largest investor, JMT Capital LLC of Chicago, is owed more than $160 million in principal and about $59 million in investment profits.
Woo! That's some hefty cash.
That's like all the money though. All told, Horowitz owes investors about $227 million in principal alone, according to the FBI. FBI agents arrested Horowitz on a wire fraud charge Tuesday morning at his home in Beverlywood.
Beverlywood.
Yep. They also searched the home for evidence of securities and mail fraud, money laundering, and other crimes, according to the FBI. A I've
Affidavit.
never heard affidavit. The search warrant allowed agents to open any phone or tablet that required facial ID or thumbprint by holding the device in front of his face or against his thumb. Horowitz attorney Anthony what?
Anthony.
I'm just gonna
Let's
call
just
him
say Anthony.
He has a weird name. Did not respond or to a request for comment. Horowitz has been acting professionally for more than a decade, but has struggled to find success. As Zach Avery, he appeared in the 2018 sci-fi thriller Curvature. A Times review on this film was headlined "Stylish Sci-Fi Movie Thriller Curvature Trapped in the First Dimension." A Variety critic said the film wants to get heart racing and the mind-bending stimulant. That is... wow. Oh boy. Mind-boggling. Holy crap.
It's mind-boggling that he made so much money.
Boy, oh boy. Wow. Oh, Jeffrey Dean. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's Star Trek Enterprise role almost made him quit acting. Jeffrey Dean Morgan explains why he seriously considered quitting after appearing on Star Trek Enterprise. Morgan is a familiar face to audience, particularly small screen viewers, for his portrayals of John Winchester, a supernatural on Supernatural, and
A supernatural.
on Negan, and Negan, I think that's how you print
Negan.
Negan on The Walking Dead is also prominent.
I think we lost him again. Yep, we lost him again. Well, it's just you and me, audience. So, while we're here, I'm working on, Trollilicious Spartan Armor camouflage for funsies. And, I'm gonna share that with you guys.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, hey, he's back! I wasn't doing anything. I definitely wasn't launching Gary's mod to showcase my Trollilicious, Spartan Armor that I'm working on.
You made Spartan armor?
Yes. In Gary's mod. Using pack. I reskinned the Spartan Armor. And I made some serious skins for Spartan Armor, and I also made a camouflage that is less than serious. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah.
You cut out right after I corrected you on Negan.
Well, back
Just
in
give us the short version.
Essentially, he almost quit.
Why'd he quit? Why'd he quit? Why'd he quit? Come on! I have to know why he almost quit!
He is not really telling us anything. I can't give you a short answer.
Okay, so basically, the writer has no idea why he almost quit, but wants to have you read his entire article.
Yep.
Why don't you read these articles before we start?
I don't know.
Chief! Chief! Next week, read the articles before we do this. So we can have an easy play-by-play. Hey, you want to see my troll armor that I made for?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. I'll share it to you on this stuff so we can have a moment of just amusement. I'll add a window capture. I'll add it over our usual window for the art. There we go. So it's not covering up anything extra. It's literally just in the background. So you can keep talking over your thing while I get this loaded.
Well,
Did I ruin your stride?
No.
Admit it, I ruined your stride.
No, it's just a mood swing.
It's okay. It's okay.
Mood swing. Big mood swing.
Big mood. Hashtag mood.
Yeah.
Hashtag mood. Oh, Chief! Guy from Star Trek. You were saying Star Trek Enterprise, right? That was the prequel series, right? That was that weird prequel series?
What series? With the Star Trek or?
Yeah, the Star Trek one. That was
I think so.
Enterprise was the weird prequel series, right? It's been a while since I've seen that. Hey, are you ready to see my awesome camouflage?
Yeah.
All right. Now, listen.
Might end the stream after this. Oh boy.
I don't know where you would go with this camouflage. Where you would blend in.
I probably could give you an answer.
You sure? Cause I'm still not sure.
What the hell?
What? It's Christmas.
Holy crap.
It's Christmas.
So yeah, it looks like a Christmas skin.
It's
Oh, yeah, we're in
Christmas.
1080p now. Forgot about that.
Where would you blend in with this Christmas?
Nowhere. Maybe in a mall.
Oh yeah, I've got to delete the Under Armour layer because this was the wrong one. See, I mean, this doesn't look too bad, other than the obvious.
That is not a really good tech suit.
But you
There
don't like...
go.
Yeah. Look at the detail, though. Oh, he's so happy. Yeah, here's my actual camo that I made for seriousness. Do-do-do. Where are you? There it is. Wait for it. Wait for it to load. Ta-da!
What the? I'm missing texture. Oh, there it is.
There he is.
Scully.
Gully!
Yeah, there.
He's my custom Spartan.
Is that
Spartan.
supposed to imitate a space marine?
What? No, it's just herb.
The
It's just fucking woodland camouflage that's like faded out.
Alright. I noticed that, but
He's also he's also using the Gen 4 armor from Halo Wars.
Gen 4?
Yeah. Or Mark 4. Mark 4. I always get Mark and
Mark
Gen
4.
confused. Listen. Mark, Gen, it's all the same to me. You win some, you lose some.
Jen and Mark have a complete whole difference.
Feet. Feet.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the podcast.
I hope you did too, because it was
I
a
don't
lot
know
of
how many
fun.
people are- It says 2 people are watching, but
There's 2 people.
hey, yeah. I'm gonna have to end podcast here.
We're gonna have to end the podcast here. It has been a fantastic podcast. And nothing is weird at all. Honest, we swear. There's nothing going weird. There's nothing strange going on screen.
What the Anyways, I'm gonna end the stream now.
What? What?
I could do that remotely.
You do that remotely?
Yeah, okay.
What? No! No!